Hey guys, it's me, Josiah. Long time no see and long time no. I have no idea where the heck I was. So you might be wondering, Josiah, what are you doing? What is this video about? And why is it called Introducing Project Freeway? Well, pretty much the reasoning for why this video is the way that it is because this video is ultimately me announcing a new idea. You see, I have had many attempts to try to make a comic series. One is currently going on. The other one has not been going very well. And if you are surprised, I'm actually recording this outside. So pretty much until then, we are going to pretty much make this video about which series we're going to continue on, or if you want all three. I will first introduce you to the free series and then the idea of Project Freeway, and then we will get things started. So let's get things started already, shall we? Bird Blast. You may or may not be aware of Bird Blast, but it's pretty much the current comic book series I'm working on. And so far, I have basically sent out a couple of test comics to see if it could work. And if you have seen like the trailers for it, you know that I have been working on it. Ultimately, this video and this part is pretty much just to introduce you to the idea. If you want to know anything more about Bird Blast, I will basically put a document, in the description, and I will put the video introducing the cast. But ultimately, you know what Bird Blast is if you do know about it. It's pretty much just a comic about birds going on adventures. Specifically, 3 teenage birds going on adventures: Seagull, Hesperornis, and Great Cormorant. Ultimately, this one is the current one that I'm working on, and the current one that I'm hoping could actually hopefully become something one day. But so far, I've basically sent out like a couple of test comics and pilot comics to see if it could work. But until then, we'll basically be showing if you guys even want Bird Blast. Ultimately, this is more of a idea that will hopefully get off the ground. But there's 2 other comics to talk about. One kind of new but rebooted again, and the other very much so very recent. In the public consciousness, that is, not to me. Dino-Mania. Pretty much, Dino-Mania is actually more or less another reboot of Wacky Dinosaurs and Looney Dinosaurs. So let me make this extremely clear. This is not a ripoff of Dinosaur Bones. I am very well aware that there is another dinosaur comic that exists. I know it. And let me just first make the concept of Dino-Mania very clear before I make it kind of awkward. So pretty much, Dino-Mania, the concept, is pretty much a series about multiple different comic strip series about dinosaurs going on to their day-to-day lives. Pretty much in a very wacky, I guess, in a city-like setting where the dinosaurs were able to stop the meteor and basically make it all the way to the modern day. And perfectly evolved as well. Ultimately, this is a way to basically get my little idea rolling out. This idea has been around since 2023. Hell, probably 2022. Ultimately, this is just me rebooting the idea one final time to see if it could work. I'm not sure if it could work. I mean, it might be a ripoff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But if people really do want it, I will gladly deliver it. And hopefully, this could also get off like all the other comics I tried. So, who knows? We might get Dino-Mania. But that's not the thing we're focusing on just yet. We have one more comic to show you before we finally get to Project Freeway. BotBox. So pretty much, BotBox basically takes place in the world of Robotopia in the city of Robotropolis. Pretty much, the main character is Polly Pallet, a female robot who likes to say dude a lot of the time. She's pretty much a painter, and ultimately her main goal is to become a famous painter in the city with the help of her friends throughout town. This is ultimately a city that basically kind of messes around with the whole robot concept. You know how most of the time robots are considered as either heroes, My Life as a Teenage Robot and Robot Boy, villains in a lot of media, or basically just sidekicks to villains or heroes in a lot of other media. This one actually kind of gets rid of the middleman by getting rid of humanity. Now, let me make this extremely clear. Yes, this story has absolutely nothing to do with humanity. The planet is not run by humans. There are no human characters. This is a completely robotic series. Ultimately, Polly is a very friendly and chill robot, and ultimately, all of the characters are meant to be based off, different concepts and ideas. Pretty much, this whole series will take place in the robotic city, and yeah. Now, this one is actually one that I actually had a little decision I made with my family, where would they rather read Bird Blast or Bot Box? And my family picked, Bird Blast. So ultimately, this one will probably be either what you guys want, and ultimately might be one of the lucky series to be the one to roll the channel. Who knows? But now we have the final thing to do. Our final place. Project Freeway. The concept of Project Freeway is actually pretty simple. It is as simple as pie. Pretty much the idea is this. Project Freeway is that I do all free comics on different days. So in 1 week, in one day, you get Bird Blast. Another week or day, you get Dino Mania. And another week or day, you get Bot Box. And pretty much, I just interchange them around no matter the day. On a day where you wanted a Bird Box comic, a Bird Blast comic, you'll get a Bird Blast comic. If you get a Bird Box comic, you get a Bird Box comic. Oh God, I meant a Bot Box. Oh God, Bot Box comic. If you want a Dino Mania comic, you get a Dino Mania comic. Pretty much, all of these will pretty much be given to you all in the same time interval. Not in the same time. Every week, you'll get one of each comic every week, with basically not really being pulled and it being a Russian roulette. So yeah, depending on which one I want to do today, and ultimately you'll get to enjoy all free, no matter if you're a fan of either or. So yeah, so that will pretty much do it today. For today, go into the comments and say which comic you want, or if you want Project Freeway. So that will pretty much be it for today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go get some sunlight, go get some exercise, go eat, take care of yourselves. And have a wonderful rest of your week. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, I will also be putting up a little poll in the description so you can pick which one. Have a good day.